What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Kentucky Bowl in the National Championship in our WKU Dynasty. This is year 7 of the Dynasty, where we have made our 3rd National Championship appearance where we have not lost. We are 2 for 2. Looking at these stats, Tyron Knott over 5,000 yards passing and about 200 yards rushing with 9 touchdowns. Insane stats from our sophomore QB. The running backs both chipping in for about 400, 500 yards on the year. Nick McNeil with 3,034 video game-like numbers, because this is a video game. Timote Simon U with 11 touchdowns as well. A lot of guys really getting involved in this high-flying offense, but it is, of course, number 27 and number 10, Tyron Knott and Nick McNeil, the sophomore-to-sophomore connection that is carrying the load. This is a look at the Kentucky team we are playing today. Not only are they the number 2 team in the country at this point in time in our dynasty, they are also a team that we only beat by 4 at home in the regular season, and it took a comeback win in comeback fashion to do it. They are coming off of their semifinal win against Ohio State, and as you can see here, this is our game against Kentucky, 24-20 win. We may have actually been on the road, which I guess would help. But we are coming off of our semifinal victory against the Tennessee Volunteers, where we had to make a comeback. They've got the better overall. We've got the 2 national championships and head coach Stevie Balls. We're going all red, and we're putting Kentucky in all blue. National championship number 3. Kentucky, the Wildcats versus Western Kentucky, the WKU Hilltoppers. The rivalry of Kentucky, sophomore QB versus sophomore QB. We have never lost in the championship before, but this is our first time not playing Stanford. We got the battle for Kentucky here. National championship number 3 is officially underway. How are we doing, everyone? Welcome to one of the most cinematic games in this dynasty on College Football 25. Let's get into it. So much at stake. 2031. Everyone thinks Tyron Knott and Nick McNeil are capable of going 4 for 4. This would be our opportunity to go back to back for the first time in this dynasty. Can we pull off the back-to-back championship seasons? We're going to be starting on offense. I don't love not getting the halftime receiving, but here is Nick Elkins on the first run of the day. Up the middle, it is going to go for 5. We would get brought into a 3rd and short situation, and Elkins has been reliable this year. We're going to go back to him again, try and establish the run so we can hit him over the top, and that is an efficient run there for Nick Elkins. 1st and 10. Try and get our receivers into open space now. Tyron Knott from the shotgun right to Nick McNeil. Need to get him going early, and it's going to be a 1st down reception on the drag there. Smooth sailing so far here on offense. 1st and 10. Knott. It's a read option. He's going to keep it. Knott's got the agility. He's got the scrambling ability, the 97 speed to take that one out of bounds for another topper 1st down. 1st and 10 into Kentucky territory. Wanting to start strong. Nick McNeil over the top, and it's not able to be brought in. Got the toes down, but the deflection is going to bring that one out of bounds. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. Nice block there from the running back, picking up the blitzer, and he manages to find tight end 2, Juan Wilder, over the middle there. Getting us closer to goal-to-go territory. Jeremy Skaggs on the outside on the RPO is complete. Very efficient moving first drive here. 2nd and goal from the 2. We're going to audible. Nick Elkins is going to cash your first touchdown of the game. Plus 800 odds for the running back right there. And WKU strikes first. 1 for 1 on their opening drives. Out comes Kentucky. They are led by sophomore quarterback Jerry Drango. He gave us a pretty good showing in the first outing. Very talented kid, can do a little bit of everything. Let's see how he handles facing the national defending champs today. It's pressure right away from David Free, and he is not able to get that one out in time. 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. Kentucky That's going to be an RPO right there, and that is going to get a solid gainer. Picks up 8 on the reception for Drango, and it is 3rd and short here for the Wildcats. From the shotgun, number 8, Jerry Drango. It's going to be a screen, and he is hit as he throws. 3 and out for Kentucky. Their defense would hold strong, getting us to a 3rd and 13. Taking a shot. That's going to be Jeremy Skaggs. Linebacker dove for the deflection. He missed it. Good eye there from Skaggs to reel that one in and get us going. 3rd and 7. Again, back to McNeil. It's going to be 4th and short, but we are playing aggressive. If we can blow this Kentucky team out, nothing would make me happier. 4th and 2. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. It's not. Quick strike. There's Isaiah Council on the reception. He takes care of business there. Moving the chains again for the Topper offense. 2nd and 11. Having to resort back to the pass. Run's not been super efficient lately. Not feeling some pressure. Is not able to get it out in time. Was intended for Steven Wilson. Is going to be deflected at the line of scrimmage. Into the first quarter, Western Kentucky with a 7-point lead, with all the momentum, all the time of possession, pretty much controlling the game right now, but still 3 long quarters to go. Can we strike again? We're going to get that one out. That was wide open again for Juan Wilder, but deflected. I'm thinking about going for this on 4th and 11, and this is too deep. I don't want to punt this. I know we're capable of picking this up. 4th and 11. Not. Shotgun. Taking a shot to the end zone, and it didn't have a chance. Risky play call is turnover on downs, and out comes Kentucky again. Pretty much like nothing ever happened on their first drive. They're going to go back to the play action game, and that's a wide open receiver. That's going to get deep into WKU territory, and a nice gainer right there for Drango in this offense. Up to the 34 of WKU. Single back formation. Motion man is going to get the ball. That's a spin move, and somehow carries his momentum through a wall of red to get a gain of 7 right there. 2nd and 3 for Drango. They are going to go back to play action here. Another wide open. It's number 12 again, who just cannot seem to not fall forward and get as many yards as possible. 2nd and goal from the 2. Kentucky has the advantage of receiving after half. They want to get in the end zone and tie this one up here. Finding the tight end, Elton Doris, able to reel that one in. And we are all tied up here at 7. Low scoring first half. Let's get the ball to our playmaker, Nick McNeil, the speedster on the outside. Gain of 15 right there. Nice one. 3rd and 10. Kentucky putting the pressure on us. They're not making it easy. I can't just chuck it up to Nick McNeil like I usually do, and that one's batted down. WKU not getting anything out of that drive. Momentum goes back to Kentucky. 3rd and 5. Can Drango get the offense going? Taking advantage of a missed opportunity. It's over the middle. Number 12 absolutely carving us up. That is his 3rd catch of the day. So far having a phenomenal national championship. Kentucky moving the ball, getting closer. James Bliss misses the tackle. He's gone. He's out of there, and it's a 1-play touchdown. Going half the distance, Tremon Griffin on a simple wide receiver screen, and Kentucky has the lead. Not looking to respond. A beautiful angle route from Nick McNeil breaking a tackle. You just had to wait to see number 10 get involved. You know he's going to show up big in this national championship. Number 3. Here is play action. Not on the scramble. Nick McNeil on the slanted route, the hot route, the user. Nick McNeil in 2 plays. He points at his wrist. You know what time it is. Tie game. 14 all. Can Kentucky respond? Here is Drango. Plenty of time. Is going to have another man wide open. It's Tremon again who just scored the touchdown. Gets him close to midfield. 2nd and 2. Less than 2 minutes to go in this first half. Drango, another wide open man. They get it back to number 12, the star. And that is going to get them back to WKU territory. This defense kind of struggling right here in the second quarter. Drango from the logo is going to take off. He's got speed. He's got acceleration. Tackled down 1 yard short of a first down, which they would end up converting and moving the chains. 53 seconds in this first half. Durango is going to look to take off again the magician hat. He's going to have a first down this time. No pursuit there from Birmingham, and he gets out of bounds. 42 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Durango leading the charge. Has plenty of time. He's got a man in the back of the end zone. Not able to stay in bounds, wide open, but just cannot find his feet in WKU's end zone. 3rd and 10. Durango feeling some pressure, and that one's intercepted. James Bliss making up for the given away touchdown. He's going to try and run this one back, and it is Durango on the tackle with 28 seconds. Huge play from James Bliss there, saving us from going into halftime down a field goal and or touchdown. Not with little time in this half is going to have Council on the outside. First timeout of the half. We still have 18 seconds to try and go get 3. Here is Not. They're going to leave Jeremy Skaggs, the tight end, wide open. Timeout number 2. And Tyron Knott has a 200-yard first half. Knott from the shotgun, sending everyone deep. Can we get the big play to Nick McNeil? Not quite able to locate it. He's done that so many times, but we're not able to spam it so far in this championship game. 7 seconds. Need something quick here. Out to the running back. Steven Wilson brings it in with 3 seconds, and that will set us up with a much easier try at a 48-yarder for Jamarcus Bars, the sophomore kicker. The accuracy and the power is good, and the kick is good. WKU, not the most perfect first half, but regardless, we are going into halftime with a 3-point lead over the number 2 team in the country. I will never complain about having the lead in the national championship. Kentucky gets the ball to start. Can our defense rise to the occasion and get another big play? Durango gonna scramble out again. He's looking for someone. He's not. What are we doing? Tackle the motherfucker. God, he's just squeaking by us, man. Stick his ass. 1st and 10. Durango, once again, playmaking, dishing, dashing. What a spin move. And that's another first down. Our defense looking piss poor. Tremont Jackson with 100 yards receiving in this game. About halfway through the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 8. Durango milking this clock. So much time. A wide open man. Durango chooses to take off the wrong way, and it's going to be short, and Kentucky will settle for trying to tie this game up here. Not sure how deep this is. Kickers in this game can hit from midfield. The kick is up. It's a little to the left. It's not going to get there. Off the upright. Did not have the accuracy, and that is a break for WKU. Can we take advantage of it and get our first 2-possession lead of the game? Motion man, Not. Has pressure, not able to get rid of it. A big response from Kentucky's defense, and it brings up 3rd and 24. Not from the shotgun, throws it up a prayer. McNeil bailed out by the pass interference. That should have been a 3 and out, but you take a shot to your playmakers, and the refs are going to give us a free one here. Getting the ball into Kentucky territory here. 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap. Not taking his time. Drops back. He's going to find Benji Poole, the senior. Want to get this championship for the senior Benji Poole, who's going to fall down after a rare reception from him. He gets a good 15-yard gain right there. 1st and 10. Nearing the end of the 3rd quarter. We go back to the drag. This time it's Tamote Simon. You pointing out the blocks. Almost finds his way into the end zone, but he will get us to 1st and goal from the 3. And we resort to the jet touch pass. Isaiah Council's got the speed to find the edge. Touchdown, WKU. They will advance to a 10-point lead in this championship, but still a whole 4th quarter to go and plenty of time for Kentucky to make a comeback in this one. They've been moving the ball effectively, but their last 2 drives have resulted in 0 points. Let's see if they can get some magic going here in the 4th quarter. They are out rushing us. We are beating them in the passing game and time of possession. Durango, can he have a legendary moment? 1st and 10, trying to take down the defending national champs. Durango, play action, is pressured. He's going to scramble out, and Durango's going to use his legs. He has been very effective, averaging 10 yards a carry on his scrambles, and I I would be doing the same thing if I was him. Move the ball however you can move the ball. Drango feeling the pressure again. We get there and beat the screen before he's able to get that one off. 3rd and 1. Drango feeling some pressure here. It's going to be play action. Block is picked up. Has a man! No one is there to defend! The deep shot is good, and that is exactly what Kentucky needed to get back into this one. It's McClurry. Not. Only up 3 now. Definitely a very competitive championship, but he's finding Nick McNeil. That is a hell of a dime right there and an even better catch to locate that ball. Western trying to get back to a 2-possession game. We go with the screen. Nick Elkins not able to find much there. Only a 2-yard gain. And this brings up a crucial 3rd and 8 for both WKU and Kentucky. 7 minutes in this championship. Out to Steven Wilson. He's going to be short on 4th and 1. And head coach Stevie Balls is going to call for the go. Getting up 6 points doesn't do much for me. I want to go up another possession, and that is easy for Isaiah Council with the sure hands, getting us a fresh set of chains. That could have been bad if we didn't get it, but we are chilling at this moment in time. 1st and 10. Tyron Knott, the sophomore, is going to scramble out. Tyron Knott's got some open grass, and Tyron Knott not having a huge scrambling day, but he has picked his spots and been very effective. 2nd and goal. McNeil, can he find it? The jet touch pass, the blocking's beautiful. Kentucky can't stop us. And that might be the go-ahead touchdown. Still 5 minutes left to go for a Kentucky team that is moving the ball, has proven they can hit one-play touchdowns. 3 minutes left to go. That one could have been intercepted, but instead, a good shot for Kentucky down the field. 3.5 to go. Drango by himself in the backfield. 1st and 10 in WKU territory. All the time in the world finds a man on the drag, and we're missing tackles. Missing tackles is the only reason Kentucky is still in this game. What are we doing, defense? 3 minutes. 10-point lead. A touchdown, even a field goal, gets them to a 1-possession game. And that one's intercepted! That might just do it. Still got some time to kill, but Nick Everett comes up with a big turnover. Let's try and get this to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. Going back to the jet touch pass. It's been effective today. Council on the outside. Elkins can't pick up the block, and it's a loss. 3rd and 11 now. And I feel like I have to run this here to at least make them waste a timeout. We got a punt here. I could have tried to pass there, but I wanted them to at least waste a timeout. They've got less than 2 minutes, 2 timeouts, and they still need 2 scores. Forgive me for trusting the defense. This action may have consequences. 1st and 10, up to 2nd and 3. Minute 38 running clock. Drango in need of points in a hurry, and that one is going to be caught over the middle. Goes down at the 19. We are officially in the red zone. Shotgun snap, Drango. Plenty of time. Over the middle is overthrown. I thought that could have been picked. I thought that could have been a touchdown. An overthrown touchdown there from Drango. Falls incomplete. Minute 25. 2nd and 10. Drango goes down. Joseph Birmingham. This defense stepping up when it really matters. A 10-point lead. Running clock. Drango is going to have a man on the run. What a throw. What an absolute dime from the sophomore. And Kentucky will now have to try an onside kick. This one is recovered. That should be it for Western with a 3-point lead. Kentucky with 2 timeouts still. 1st and 10. Steven Wilson is going to get decked in the backfield. Timeout Kentucky. Back to Nick Elkins here. Maybe we could potentially, with the go-ahead, Nick McNeil on the side. Nick McNeil. Shotgun snap. They're not covering McNeil. And it's an overthrow from Tyron Knott. And Kentucky still has their last timeout. We have to throw now. We have to throw now. And McNeil's wide open again, and it gets sailed out of bounds. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. This game was essentially won. We could have had the go-ahead touchdown. We probably should have just ran the ball. Kentucky would have the ball with like 10 seconds. Instead, they have a timeout, and they have 50, and that one is well defended. 48 seconds. They only need field goal range for overtime here to pull off a crazy 10-point swing within the last minute. Drango on the run again. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? There's the block. Oh my goodness. 418 for Drango. Looking like prime Caleb Williams right there. Drango is going to have a dime. That might just be field goal range. We still have to stop him from getting a touchdown. Western is at risk of not going back-to-back, of losing their first championship. Up the middle, what is happening? Missed tackles. First and goal for Kentucky. They're going hurry up at the 3. Second and goal with 25. Up the middle, and it's going to be stopped. Oh my goodness, timeout Kentucky. Can we have a goal line stand with our backs against the wall? Drango, he goes back to the run. Met up the middle. This defense not letting up easy. And Kentucky would settle for 3. One last play here to try and avoid overtime. 31-31. Can't even believe we're in this situation. What a ball from Tyron. Not, it's pass interference. Pass interference again. If this was the NFL, that would be ball game. But this is college. We're going to get a fresh set of downs, but we're not going to be much further up than about midfield. Still need to go 60 yards, sending everyone deep. Play clock running down. Not. Has the time. Has the arm. Throwing up to Council, and it's intercepted. Just get him down. We'll go to overtime. Missed tackle. Can we get this man down? Beeben and Wavin. What is happening? Tyron Knott has to take him down. If he ran that shit back, I would have been raging. My goodness. Kentucky, with all the momentum somehow, down 10 with a minute left, somehow claws their way back into this game. WKU wins the coin toss. We're going on defense first. I want to have the option to go for the win, to go for 2 if I want to. And if we get a stop, we know it's Coke, butter, cheese. So defense needs to step up and make a play. Our second time going to overtime in the Natty. We won it last time. How does this one go? Jerry Drango is going to hand off, and the jet sweep goes for a loss of 2. Nice start there from the defense. 2nd and 12 for Drango. Needs to make a big play. Drango on the screen. Drango, that's going to be tripped up. Nice block there, but the fallen body slows down the running back. We have a 3rd down opportunity. Hold them to 3. 3rd and 6. Single back for Drango. Has time. Drango trying to take off, trying to get out of there. He's surrounded. WKU's defense makes a play. We are a touchdown away from winning this game, from winning our 3rd natty, from going back to back. The field goes, and we got the innovation. It's blocked. It is blocked. Picked up. Take it back. Take it back. Is he going to get tackled? The XL is gone. No way. WKU. The Hilltoppers are national champions once again for the 3rd time in this dynasty. We take down our in-state rival, the Kentucky Wildcats, in dramatic fashion. Sportsmanship between Tyron Knott and Drango and head coach Stevie Balls, and this dynasty get to celebrate again once more. Oh my goodness, that game had some magic to it. Kentucky, the heartbreak, almost coming back and taking down the defending champs. Tyron Knott, player of the game. And there goes the fellas, celebrating once more. Back-to-back natty wins for the sophomores, Nick McNeil and Tyron Knott. And we just have to pray that Tyron Knott doesn't go to the NFL. Same with Nick McNeil. My goodness. We got him beat by 1 first down. Total yards per play, passing yards belong to them. Drango had a day. We had more 4th down conversions than them. We were more aggressive. We won the turnover battle, and they won the special teams battle. We won the penalty battle. Refs were on our side. Drango, remarkable game. 2 interceptions, still 404 yards, kept his team in the game the entirety of it. Western Kentucky, Tyron Knott Had to pass the ball a lot, took him a little bit to get going. Still, played a heck of a game. Nick Elkins, not the best running performance, but he did his thing. Receiving-wise is where this team really showed up today. Of course, Nick McNeil, 100-yard game, 2 touchdowns. Also, Isaiah Council doing his thing. Jeremy Skaggs had some really big catches. Juan Wilder, the senior, gotta go out on top. Man, for these seniors, it makes me so happy, man. Tyron Knott, 2-time champion. Nick McNeil, 2-time champion. Timothé Tymon-Yu, 2-time champion. I think this is the first for Isaiah Council. Jeremy Skaggs, 2-time champion. James Vennis going out on top with an interception. Marquez Calvin is going to return. Joseph Birmingham still got some time. Man. Trey Bloom, senior, going out on top. Can't believe David Free's only a sophomore. That's awesome. Amani Cribbs, the senior, going out on top. Man. We just went back-to-back. The only question is, can we three-peat? Find out next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Like and sub. I will see y'all next time. Peace.